Chris, what's the challenge on the back-to-back?
Playing a good team, desperate team, obviously. Work extremely hard, so they've been sitting for a few days, so I'm sure they're eager and ready to play.
You played with OEL before, but the defense had a bit of a change-up. How did you make of the Paris last night's game?
Yeah, it's good for the most part. So I mean, move the puck. I think we all skated and contributed in our own ways. So I mean, I think we have 7 really good D-men, and I think throughout the year you're going to play with different people and at different times. So I mean, being able to play with different guys is really good, and I think it gives the team like flexibility to do what they want on any given night.
Looks like no Austin tonight. The team's responded well before. How do you make sure you do that again tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's playing or not, but we're just play our game. I mean, that's what we've been doing all year. Try to keep the other team from scoring and capitalize when we can.
What did you make of Matt Murray's return?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's pretty cool. I mean, we all see how hard he's worked and how much he's grinded to be able to get back in and get a win, and he played great for us. So I mean, we're all couldn't be happier for him. Definitely me. I know him. I've known him for a while, and I know how hard he worked. Just to be able to get back was a year and a half since he last won a game is incredible.
Did you know him from just playing?
He would come to Gary's and would skate with us sometimes. So, but always has been a extremely hard worker. So it's a great story, and as I said, we're all extremely happy for him.
There have been so many key guys out of the lineup this year throughout the season. Is there anything you can point to, Chris, that speaks to the group's ability to be so resilient no matter who's in the lineup?
It's part of the game. I mean, you go through periods where there's injuries and you go through periods when there aren't, and sometimes that happens more than you want it, or some years it happens more than other years. So I mean, it's part of playing 82 games in a regular season. It's a grind, and it's not easy.
Max Stoley was talking yesterday about how the team kind of gets lifted when a guy who's not known for fighting steps up for another player like Morgan did for Austin.
Yeah, that's awesome. So just part of the sort of team dynamic we're trying to build here, and it was obviously a great job by Mo to step in there. A lot bigger guy than him, so can't speak enough about him and his leadership. So I mean, I think he's obviously, since I've been here day one, he's really taken the reins, and especially on the back end, and been awesome for us.
Chris, John Tavares moved into 70th all time on the NHL's point. It's been your first year playing with him. What sticks out about him?
Yeah, just how smart he is. He's always in the right spots. Always works extremely hard, and he's a true pro. So I mean, every day he's trying to become a better hockey player, and that's what he does.
Nick, what's the key on a back-to-back?
I think keep our shift short at the start. Obviously, our energy is probably not the same as it was before yesterday, or before last game. So just keep it short, kind of get a feel for the game, and then give it everything you got. We've got a day off tomorrow, so nothing to keep the energy stored for.
Your line is connected so well since you put the three of you been put together. What's the secret in the sauce there?
Like I said, I've been saying before, just keeping it simple, sticking to what works for us, and I think it's our speed and our shooting ability as well. Taking advantage of the times to use our feet, taking advantage of the times to shoot the puck and read off each other. And like I said, we just got to play harder, play physical as well. I think we both, took part in being more physical, and I think I take pride in that and continue to do that.
What has stood out about Max Stoley since he joined your line and leading to that connection that you guys have?
Well, I mean, he's just, obviously you get to see how confident he is. I mean, he's a confident player, but even when things are going well, he's playing, hard, playing physical too, and again, we're just feeding off each other's energy, all of us.
Use the word confident. How has your confidence been this last few weeks since joining this line?
Say that one more time?
How has your confidence been since
joining the line?
This line, yeah.
Oh, it's obviously great. I mean, producing gives confidence anyways, naturally. But again, just getting a feel for the puck, getting a feel for doing the things right, and executing, you get confidence out of that. So yeah, my confidence is pretty high.
This team's responded well when a player or two or three or four have missed games due to injury. What's the key there?
Yeah, I mean, we just, again, I guess think guys take advantage of. I mean, I don't know what the situation in Austin yet, but guys just take advantage of what they're given. You know, guys will play more, get a more opportunity, and I think guys just get more energy, more fired up to play a little more.
What stands out about the Islanders?
They're good. I mean, they're a good team. Obviously, you know, I don't know how their season's been going so far, but you know, we got to respect every team that comes to this building. They got some players that can, you know, score and be skilled. So we just got to match how hard they're going to play. They're a team that plays hard. We got to match that.
JT's on the edge of some very big career numbers. What's always impressed you about him?
I mean, what's always impressed me about Johnny is just the way he prepares. Obviously, there's no secret or there's no surprise why he's, you know, had success. You know, his commitment to the game, the way he takes care of his body, how he leads the team, it's great, and that's what sticks out for me for sure about him.
What did you make of Matt Murray's perseverance over the last year and a half and back to the point he was at last
Yeah, it was great. I mean, I can kind of relate a little bit, you know, being out of hockey for a bit and kind of working way back up. And yeah, he had a great game yesterday. Kept us in it, and it was good to see him get the bell and get the win for him.
What can you tell us about Austin's status?
Yeah, again, you know, just he's not going to go tonight. He took a cross check there late in the third period on the power play. You know, just aggravated. So.
Do you think teams are targeting him because he's a great player, or targeting him because they think he might be hurt?
Well, I don't think he's targeted like just because Tage Thompson hit him last night. Well, you got to look at the game. I mean, we knew they were going to be a hard team. They lost 11 in a row. I mean, he's just trying to get his team going. I don't see him being targeted, but you know, he got hit. And, you know, he took that cross check. For me, that's a penalty. Should have been a 5-on-3 automatic. But you know, I'm not the ref.
Is there any chance for him for Monday, or you just shut him down to post-Christmas?
I'll make that decision tomorrow. We will. We will. You know, I'm not going to make that decision.
So that door's not shut yet?
No, I'm not going to go there yet. We're going to see how things go here, and then we'll play it by ear. So.
Was the issue an isolated incident or related to what was bothering him in November?
Probably a little of both. Yeah.
What do you make of how the team has played when Matthews hasn't been in the lineup?
Well, they played well. I think if I look back on the games that he was out, we checked extremely well. You know, and because you know we need to. Was our scoring down a little bit? Yes, but we're still winning close hockey games because you know everybody was focused on the checking part and doing their job, and you know guys stepped up with him being out, and you know they stepped up big for us, and so I expect the same.
Can you tell us roster changes? Who's in for Austin? And
Yep. Dewar and Reeves are going to go in tonight.
In addition to Austin, who comes down?
Holmberg.
Craig, John Tavares has moved up to 70th on the all-time NHL points list. In your time with him, what really sticks out about his game and about his just in general?
Yeah, he's been a great player for a long time. You know, even go back to the Islander days, I was coaching in Philly, and just how competitive he was back then and now. I mean, I don't think that's ever changed. He's just a highly competitive guy that's detailed, and you know, he, like I talked before, his preparation day in and day out is obviously very good. And it starts in the summertime and how he prepares, and he prepares every day and does the same thing, routine, like, you know, it's just, and that's what allows him to be the player he is today still, at an age he's at.